here. I want to use this opportunity to explain how this tool is used. Basically, this tool is a severe malaria data collection template, which was shared by every state, especially GF30 states. So the overall goal is to enable us understand how this tool should be used, and it's expected that we use it to report data from 2018 retrospectively. So I will encourage everybody to go through this guide page to understand the definitions and how this document should be used and the source data where applicable. However, I will equally need to tell us how we use this tool sheet by sheet. We have about 5 sheets here: the guide, the MSF data entry, the LG aggregate data, the data collection page, and the summary. These are the documents we'll be looking at and be working with. However, let me continue by primarily starting with the MSF data entry. So this is the MSF that all of us know, the monthly summary form that we use. So it's expected that hospital should have a copy of this, but when we get to hospital, this thing is designed in such a way that it has months. This facility name is the month, the state, the year, the village year, and the word. This everything information inside here is speaking for 1 month. However, you can continue the same month in an LGA. This is supposed to be used for a particular LGA. By the time you guys are back from your hospital, your hospital within your locality, you can now populate this tool from the paper base to this. So an AGMI officer is supposed to fill facility 1, you move to facility 2, which is this. After facility 2, the AG will move to facility 3, this is another facility. After this, you move to facility 4, facility 5, and the last. So you can see there are about 5 hospital forms are here, and it's difficult to see every AGA that has up to 5 hospitals in line with secondary and tertiary. So it's expected that by the time you fill it, let's assume you have filled this information from here, you are filling everything and you are entering it inside here from your hard copy for this month of January for this hospital for this year. So you are filling everything here. You have filled to the end. The red here are the entries based on information gone from the hospitals. You enter all your hard paper here. When you are done with facility A for January, you go to facility B for January, here facility 2, you enter the hospital name and enter the same data for January. When I say January, I mean month of January. Then you do the same thing for facility 3. When you go to facility 3, you enter the same information for January also. When you do January, you enter January data, the year, the state remains Abia State. Then you go for health facility number 4, you enter the same thing. This hospital name, this is their data. And if you have up to 5 health facility in the same January in your AGA, you enter. If you don't have, you leave. So by the time you finish entering, everything will automatically generate in this page. You can see everything has generated in this page: the state, the LGA, the ward, the health facility, and what you have entered are all here populated. Auto, these are passworded. They are all here populated. So now what you are seeing here now is that it makes your data collection easy and error prone. So this thing stop at where the MSF end. This is where the end is at a particular page. So what you will do as the HGMI officer is to just copy. After doing the entry, just copy from here till the end. This is the end. These are the 4 hospitals that are reported. I have in my LGA. So what I will do, I will just copy Control C. Once I copy this Control C, I'll come to data collection page. If I come to data collection page, I'll look for where I have this is where I'll come. This particular area I'll paste Control V. If I do Control V, I will now come here and paste as value 1, 2, 3, paste as values. Once I paste as values, it will maintain the body structure of the template. Now, you have entered exactly for that particular month of January into this sheet. This is where January stops. You can see the highlight stops at this place. You can repeat the same thing for February in the same process and copy February. Come here. When you copy February, so if you want to copy for when you do an entry for February, what you will do is you still have a similar thing, but you just copy from here. Copy from here. Number 2 here under this, copy here, and you go to the end. You copy. If you have anything for February, if this is February entry, you come back here, you come to February here, you enter the same thing, and remember to paste as values. So you do for March, April, May, June, July till the last month. The last month is here is, if you come to the end of this sheet, is December 2018. So anytime you are back from your facility, your MSF, you keep what you'll be doing just per month, be changing this information to the number of facilities month by month. So once you finish pasting here, look at what happened in your AGA sheet. For this particular AGA, this is the summary of that AGA. Now, that AGA will have the summary as it is here. And when you continue moving to the end, you will notice that this is for January, this is for February. You see February, you will see for that part, any information you're seeing here for the LGA. So this is how it is designed. Then what you will now do, because I've not entered data for this one, you will be seeing them as 0. So what you will now do is that once you are done with this, you will now send this doc. For this LGA MIE, you will submit this sheet to the state MIE specialist. The state MIE specialist will now be collating, working on this sheet primarily, and be copying from any other LGA, AGA, this part, and have one master list where be person. This is for AGA 1, this is AGA 2, this is AGA 3, all the yellows, AGA 4, AGA 5. So it depends on the number of AGA you have, you person them according to what you have here as your master list. And by the time you finish doing that, so everything, this has an age up to 30 to 40, 45 to 40, 46 LGAs that you can accommodate. And when you finish entering every AGA report into your master list, which could be this, then all the AGAs will keep appearing here, here, by your state, and to the end of your last LGA in your state. And once you are done, this is your summary for your state. Whatever you are seeing here is your state summary in terms of month, and you continue going to the year. Then by the time it comes to Abuja, Abuja will have a master list that will summarize all these LGAs and come up with a national data. So basically, this is the process on how this document should be used. So if you want to understand some of the definitions, you could just log in into the first page. First page will give you some of the column, region number, source data, and where you pull these informations from. But the most important thing as a recap is you will do your entry from this MSF. Remember, you have gone to health facility with your paper. You have collected every health facility for the last 12 months in your paper. You come back to your health office, you begin to enter those information month by month into this particular page. So remember, I say this is January entry now. Make sure that everything you're entering, both for facility A, facility 2, facility 3, are all for January. Then you will now delete all the informations here can delete all the informations here. Don't tamper with the formula. Total focus on the key where you entered information and delete it and re-enter other information that you collected from another LG, another month. Remember, this is January month, so you can change this to February and begin to re-enter February report into the it aggregate your informations like this. And with this way, you can easily copy and paste into the collection page. And as you are pasting per LGA, remember you are pasting per LGA. Remember also to paste as value. Don't just paste. When you copy from the LG aggregate, paste in the data collection page as value. So once you paste, your summary will summarize for you. All the summary is passworded. You cannot even enter it. It's passworded. Then, although this one is not passworded, even though some areas are also not passworded, but there are a lot of formula coding that were put into it that will enable facilitate all these processes. So the most important thing there is I believe I have been able to explain some of this to all of us. If you have further challenge, I would recommend you call your specialist in your state or to guide you through. So thank you very much and I wish you all the best in your collation.